Okay, hello, I'm Shotaro Asano. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. This channel is a talk room where I share real, unfiltered conversations with about career and learnings, primarily through a conversation with my friends and guests and who I really want to talk to. And so today's guest is Amed, my dear classmate from Shizenkan. And thank you for joining.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for accepting the very sudden invitation, unknown podcast channel, but yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks so much.
My pleasure.
So I have a list of questions, but before starting, you're from Costa Rica, and
Correct.
I think it's your first time, first winter in Japan.
Yes, correct.
Yeah,
I arrived here 3 months ago. Mhm.
yeah. So
Mhm.
do you find it very cold here, or did you buy um, good jackets? Do warm clothes in Japan?
So I lived in the Netherlands for about a
Okay,
year,
right, right, right.
and yeah, so I have experienced colder
Hmm.
colder weather. I think Japan might be a little bit colder than the Netherlands, actually.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, yeah, but
But you're used to it. You're used to snow and things like that.
and I enjoy it. Yeah.
Nice.
Mhm.
Okay. So could you talk about could you briefly introduce yourself and what kind of background you have? Just brief intro is fine.
Brief. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm Amed Espinosa
Yep.
from Costa Rica. Currently, I'm a data scientist.
Hmm.
I have a background in IT management, program management, and now data science.
Hmm.
And that's a very brief introduction.
All right. And so you're from Costa Rica, and you mentioned you went to Netherlands, and
Yes.
that was your work or
Studying.
education, studying. I see.
Yes. Hmm.
And actually, in Shizenkan, we have this what's called student profile and reflection papers, which are
Mm.
shared among students. And I'm looking at them at your profile, and you have a lot of experience in teaching. Actually, so before being data scientist, I recognize you were a teacher or like professor
Mm.
at
Mm.
your home country, I think. Like
Yes.
you were teaching university students.
Yes. Correct.
Hmm.
Yes. Yeah. So my background is varied. I would say that's the word. The first job I got was on video game development.
I see.
Then
Wow,
I
interesting. Hmm.
video game development
Like
company.
PlayStation 2 or like those kind of things.
I think the games that they developed. So I provided support. I was an IT
Hmm.
management graduate, and so
Hmm.
I worked on the systems behind
I see. I see. I see.
all of the developers that actually developed the games.
Hmm.
And they worked on, yes, I think at that time it was PlayStation 3
I
and
see. The console
yeah,
games.
yeah, exactly.
Nice. Nice.
PlayStation 3 and what was it, Wii? And
Yeah.
yeah, I think so. Then I moved on to startups.
Hmm.
Um, I worked on startups working on citizen science,
Hmm.
um, uh, on a topic very close to Japan's heart, which is earthquakes. We also
Hmm.
have earthquakes in Costa Rica,
Oh, really? Wow.
and so the main institute working on earthquakes, a
Hmm.
research institute working on earthquakes, wanted a way to measure how earthquakes are perceived by
Hmm.
people, not
Hmm.
just how they're measured by machines. And so we created an app that's still uh, active to this day, where
Hmm.
people, just normal citizens, go and rank or fill a survey
Hmm.
um, that give the institute an idea of how it was perceived by the general public. That was very fun.
Interesting.
Uh,
Interesting.
then I moved on to corporate. I
Hmm.
worked for really big companies in project management and program management.
Hmm.
And then I went into teaching.
Okay,
Yeah,
I see.
I taught at university. Um, right after that, I moved to the Netherlands to pursue a master's in innovation.
Hmm. Okay, I see. So
COVID.
it's not your
Huh?
first time. Shizenka is not your first time going to education while working. I mean, like professional education. Huh.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I did work part time in the Netherlands, but it was a
I
full
see.
time. It was a
Hmm.
full time master's. Yes.
I see. I see.
Hmm.
Wow. Hmm. Wow.
Yep.
So, wow, interesting. Okay, so what brought you to Japan and Shizenkan? I'd like to know why you applied to Shizenkan, and yeah,
Of
I've heard
course.
of that story before, but I'd like to share that
Of
story with
course.
the listeners. Yeah.
No. Yeah. And this, I guess, completes the background.
Hmm.
When I was in the Netherlands, COVID hit. Uh, yeah, and so I decided to put the masters in pause and just
Hmm.
return to my home country, figure out the world because it was in chaos, right? I took the last flight actually from
Hmm.
the Netherlands to Costa Rica, and then flights were stopped. Um,
Wow.
there, a friend of mine was working in data science,
Hmm.
and he said, "What you're doing in the Netherlands sounds like data science because it
Hmm.
was very research focused. And so we were doing regressions and statistics and stuff like that.
Hmm. Hmm.
If you want a job, give me a call. I can get you an interview at least because we're looking for data scientists." I did that. I got an interview. I
Hmm.
passed the interview. I
Hmm.
became a data scientist and I loved it, really. And fast forward almost 5 years after COVID,
Hmm.
um, my now wife and I were thinking about what's her next step. And one of the possibilities was continuing the masters
Hmm.
there or elsewhere.
Hmm.
And we had both always wanted to go to Japan.
Hmm.
And she was the one sharing the opportunity. She shared the link to the
Hmm.
to the Shisenkan scholarship. And as I started looking at the contents of the university, I thought it was quite different from
Hmm.
others.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, it really stood out from other options, and with what I want to do after Shisenkan,
Hmm.
which is uh, I want to move away from corporate to hopefully start working on my own ideas. And so part of the
Nice.
reason why I'm here is to gather the courage
Hmm.
and inspiration to do that. And
Um, yeah, entrepreneur.
yeah,
Uh,
something like, yeah, i could
yeah.
i could do something like
Hmm.
entrepreneurship. It
Hmm.
doesn't have to be that, but I do
Hmm.
want to move away from corporate into maybe more meaningful
Hmm.
um, areas. Yes, and that's why I also enjoy working and talking to you, Shaw, because I
Oh,
think you're a
thank
really
you.
good example of that. So I was very excited for this.
Okay. I haven't succeeded greatly yet, but at least I took a risk, and 7 8 years ago, and I enjoy it. So yeah, I
Yep.
think that'll be a great journey for you too.
Hopefully.
By the way, you said you and your wife both were always interested with like Japan culture or like Japan
Yeah,
as a nation. Why is that? What was the like I don't know the connection between you and Japan?
sure. So I think it's a couple of things.
Hmm.
The image of Japan that we had as foreigners was heavily influenced by anime, but also
Anime.
by, yeah.
Which ones?
Oh, I
A lot.
which it started with Rurouni Kenshin.
Rurouni
It's,
Kenshin.
yeah,
Yeah, my
yeah.
favorite. Yeah, yeah.
It's one of my favorites too.
Yeah, yeah. I'm from that generation. I was reading the manga,
Ah,
the
very
manga,
cool.
yeah, real time.
Ah, wow. I saw the
When I
anime
was,
when I was a kid.
okay, okay. I read it as comic books. Yeah, so as
Yeah,
a generation. Yeah.
I love it. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And from there, I mean, I've been watching One Piece for like 20
Mm,
years now.
yeah.
And mostly watch, not read the manga. But
Mm,
yeah,
mm, mm,
I enjoy watching all kinds of anime, and my wife does too.
mm.
And so we always had that itch to go to Japan and see where the inspiration came from, right?
I see.
Uh, that's one part. So
Mm,
you could call it art in some
yeah.
sense,
Yeah. Yeah.
because we also like the movies. But the other one was culture. So I
Mm,
was always intrigued by this culture of respectfulness, I would
mm,
say,
mm,
and how cohesive society is
mm,
in Japan. Admired it always in some way. And so I always wanted to experience it. I knew I could perhaps draw inspiration from it
mm.
to take stuff home and hopefully improve my country.
I see. Thank you. So from your profile, I noticed that you were really good at judo.
Ah,
Is it?
yeah,
Does that like relate to Japan?
that
I don't
too.
know.
Yeah,
Not
yeah, yeah.
sure, but
No, yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true. That had an influence on me. Yeah, I competed in judo when I was in junior high school,
mm-hmm.
and I was good.
Mm.
And yeah, I think I
It's a
that
sub 15 state judo team. So you were representing your state,
yes,
or
correct. The state.
you were? Wow, wow.
Yeah, I competed in at least one international championship. I
Mm.
got second place in there, but I always loved judo, and at
Wow.
least we learned to count to like 10 in Japanese.
Yeah.
That was my first introduction to Japanese. But yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Do you still do judo somewhere in Japan?
I was
No.
thinking about it.
Oh.
Um, at this age, I don't have teenage superpowers anymore,
But
and
you look
so,
pretty fit and big, so I think you can do it.
but much more prone to injury.
Ah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
in judo, you there's a high risk of injury,
I see.
and that could jeopardize my work and studies,
Mm,
especially the
mm.
fingers, right, and grip
Ah,
and
okay,
everything.
okay.
Mhm, mhm.
So, fun
So
judo? Is there such thing as fun judo? No. Do you always have to be really um
I mean, I don't know if
intense?
there's like recreational judo.
Okay, okay.
When
So it'd be
yeah.
a intense thing. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But there's another person in our, at least I know that there's
Mm-hmm.
another classmate that
Mm-hmm.
does
Oh,
judo
really?
and that is really good
Who?
at
Who?
shun, shu.
A shoe? Ah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Ah,
I think he's a black belt.
oh,
Yeah,
he is. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay,
Very
I
cool.
see. I always, wonder who is the strongest in wrestling in our class,
Oh wow.
and
Probably
I think,
sure.
well, I think you can be a you're I think good candidate for
Uh,
champion. Yeah.
well, thank you for considering me in the race.
Definitely, I'm not gonna be the yeah contestant person. Yeah. So I'll be a referee.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing about the Shinjuku University journey. And so far, how do you feel about your learnings? So it's been two, three
Mm.
months. 3 months, I think. Past.
Mm. Ah, yes. So this has a background story to it
Mm-hmm.
because when I went to the Netherlands, I really focused on going to a really good university. Like
Mm,
I wanted to be in like the top 50 best ranked universities in the world. I wanted
mm,
uh, the the paper that they gave me to have some more weight to it, right?
mm, mm, mm.
And because of that, I think I had very high expectations.
Mm.
And that influenced the way I perceived everything, like the grades they gave me, the infrastructure, the quality of the classes. I was judging it too harsh, maybe, because I
Mm-hmm.
expected a lot. I
Mm.
expected it to be that much better than Costa Rica's
Mm-hmm.
education,
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't the case. It wasn't
Oh,
that
really? Okay.
much better.
I see.
Of course, in terms of infrastructure, they had a lot more money,
Mm-hmm.
and so there was a big difference there. But in terms of quality of education, I don't think there was that big of a gap.
I
And
see.
so I judged. I didn't feel as happy
Mm.
because of that.
Mm.
I had high expectations. It didn't deliver, but it was my fault for having those high expectations.
Mm. Mm.
Um, and so for Shisenkan, it was a completely different story. Of course, I resonated with the mission of the
Mm.
university,
Mm-hmm.
but it, I mean, Shisenkan is really new.
Mm. Yeah.
At most, you can get reviews from past students. There's no like
Mm.
rankings or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't have any expectations really. It
Or
was
like information beforehand. There's not much information. Yeah, immediately.
very limited, right? And
Very
I
limited.
didn't
Yeah.
have access to like a senpai who
Mm.
went there before.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. Yeah.
didn't know anything,
Mm.
and so it was more like our maybe our ticket to Japan
Mm. Okay.
than anything else.
Yeah.
And so I went there with well, I came here with
Mm.
zero expectations, and I
Mm.
think that has influenced a lot
Mm.
in the way that I see the learnings that I have, and in terms of how happy it makes me to go to Shizenkan.
I see.
And yeah, my short answer is so far I've been very happy
Mm-hmm.
with the experience and learnings. Um, yeah, but it had a background to it.
I see.
Mhm.
So there's less bias for you're really open and observing um, from Shizenkan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that was very important and
Mm.
something that I will take as a learning for future experiences.
Mm.
Just have zero expectations. Yeah. Hmm.
Nice. So I for me past 3 months was sort of like a reflection. Was
Mm,
a very good reflection for me to reflect on my past career, which is like about
mm,
20 years,
mm,
and connecting my experience and what I learned in the class and what I discussed with the classmates, and
mm,
it was a great time of sort of like seeing myself a little bit
mm.
uh, not from this distance, but a little bit far.
Long
And,
soon.
and I see myself relatively, comparing to other people, and see myself like that, and
Mm,
and comparing with like philosophers' thinkings. So recently we read a lot of philosopher thinkings, right? Yeah, like philosophers who formed the modernity and things like
mm,
that. So that
mm,
was also good. And so, is there any like specific topic, or I don't know? It could be like philosopher or specific topic, or I don't know, that impressed you or that is remaining to you at the moment.
mm. Yeah, that's a good question. So which class and which topic?
Mm.
So I'll start by saying philosophy is new to me.
Hmm.
I have an engineering background and a science background from the Netherlands. I never really had philosophy classes,
Mm.
so that's very new to me. And in the first block of courses that
Hmm.
we had a lot of reflection and perhaps
Yeah, yeah.
time to answer philosophical questions. Um, that was very new, but very exciting
Mm.
also,
Mm.
because it was very related to to what I want to do after Shisenkan.
mm,
I said I want to gather the courage and inspiration.
mm,
That's basically what I got from like the first block. Maybe a
mm,
lot of
mm,
inspiration from really cool professors and teachers,
mm.
and
Yeah.
also courage in terms of materializing my vision as a possible future entrepreneur, right? And that was very refreshing to get from an MBA, where
Mm.
you expect only to learn like from economics and how to make money and
And marketing and
yeah,
everything, right?
marketing, accounting. It was very
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
refreshing. Yeah, and
Yeah.
so
Mm,
so far nothing specifically from a philosopher,
mm,
but just that the courses have been so refreshingly good,
mm,
and in line with what I want to achieve
mm.
after Shizenkan.
I see.
What about you, Shaw?
So, me.
Mm.
Yeah, thank you. So when I was in university, I
Mm.
tried to read those philosophers' text and
Mm.
failed
Ah.
first page in first pages. Like
Mm.
I read some sentences and this is too difficult.
Mm. Mm.
It doesn't make sense. But after being 43 year
Mm.
old and experiencing many things in work and in private, and I had some struggles and ups and downs, and now I can sort of like understand, not fully, but some
Yeah.
of what their philosophers are trying to say or saying,
Mm.
because I have
Mm.
more experience to maybe receive
Mm.
what they're trying to say.
Mm.
So
Mm.
and I had that kind of experience through Shizenkan, and it was very entertaining, and also gave me a confidence to read more, pursue more, reading philosophers' book. So like Adam Smith,
Mm.
Kierkegaard, those guys.
I noticed in
Yeah,
class. I think you asked a question, and the professor was like, "You can read this book for more," and you were like, "I have it here."
yeah, yeah. So
I
yeah,
know.
I like buying book
Yeah.
more than reading book, but so I have a lot
Mm.
of books in my
Mm.
room, and yeah, I have to read them. But
Mm.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So speaking of which, what is your like current book that you've read or you well it could be through Shizenkan or anything other than Shizenkan, but
So right now I'm reading two books that are not related to Shisenkan. One is called Outlive.
mm-hmm.
Uh,
Outlive.
let me, I forget the name of the author. Outlive. And it's about proactive medicine. It's about
Proactive
how
medicine.
we have, yeah, it's related to your field also, show.
Longer life expectancy or like
Yeah.
okay, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it's about how we have gotten very good at curing threats, immediate threats to life.
Mm-hmm.
So, like in bacterial infections, for example, we have
Mm-hmm.
gotten very good at solving that,
Yeah.
but we have not yet solved slow killers.
Aging. Oh, slow killers. Okay.
So,
Like cancer.
yeah, cancer,
Mm.
neurodegenerative disease, cardiac disease,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
those three specifically, I think. And the book is about how to live a life uh, to proactively prevent that.
Mm-hmm,
Mhm.
mm-hmm.
Mhm. Prevent
Oh,
those three
interesting.
at least. Yeah, very
I'll
cool.
I'll go check that on Amazon after
Yeah,
this.
it's famous, and the other one is a fantasy book. It's
Hmm,
called The Gift of Guthix, and it's related to a video game that I play.
I see, I see.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice. Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, no
Well,
problem. What are you reading right now?
my I'm a type of person who read like 10 or like 15 books at the same time because I get bored to I can't just focus on one book.
Ah,
So
okay.
I read some of this and some of this, some of this. But one, hmm, oh, I have one. Well, this is Japanese one, but hit refresh the Satya Nadella.
Hit refresh
Yeah, the
by
CEO of Microsoft.
Microsoft.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I read this much. Still a lot to read, but
Okay.
yeah, I think this book was introduced in the Shinankan class as well. Yeah, it's it's pretty interesting to learn about who's Satya Nadella and how he thinks about management and leadership.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah,
Very cool.
yeah,
Very related to
very
Shizenkan as well.
related to what we're learning right now. I think yeah, and
Hmm.
because he's the one of the key player in AI development,
Hmm.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
yeah,
All
so
right. Very
it's
cool.
very very interesting. Yeah, yeah.
I'm completely the opposite, by the way. I have to like finish a book before starting the new one.
Oh, okay, okay. I see. Yeah,
Yeah.
different style of reading
Yeah.
books.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It also happens to me on games, on video games. My
Mm-hmm.
wife is completely the opposite. She can go from like game to game to game without finishing the games.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. I have to finish one, then move on to the other.
I see. I see. Nice.
Mhm.
Hmm. Great. Great. So my next question would be: so you'd be talking about your future plan, and I want to dig a little bit on what you're thinking in the future.
Mm. Mm.
And in the reflection paper, I noticed that when you were writing this, you were
Mm.
saying um, you were interested in, for example, creating a multi-acre park in your local community in Costa Rica.
Yes, yes, yes.
Is it something related to what you're thinking right now, or yeah, I'm really curious about what you're thinking.
Yes, that is still related. Well, I think nature
Hmm.
is also infrastructure in a city.
Hmm.
That is something I admire from both European cities and now that I live in Tokyo.
Hmm.
In Tokyo, I see it as
Hmm.
well. You have very beautiful parks everywhere. If
Hmm.
you want to go to a green place, you don't have to get on your car, drive for an hour, and then arrive to a green place, which is
Hmm.
sometimes the case in Costa Rica.
I see.
Uh, Paradoxically, right? Because we are seen as a green country
Yeah,
with
that's my sort of like stereotype image of Costa Rica.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
But we don't have great parks. We
Hmm.
don't have great green spaces in the city.
Hmm. Hmm.
And that's something that I've always wanted to do. I remember even from like 12 years ago, I looked at empty green spaces, like empty lots that have
Hmm.
trees and the grass is very tall and it's very not well maintained. And it's like 1 hectare of, of, of terrain.
Hmm.
And I always thought, why don't they just make this a park?
Hmm.
Right? Why can't we build a park here? It would be great. And so I still want to do that
Hmm.
if I can. I have zero experience building parks, by the way, but I think it would be a cool project to work on. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. So in Tokyo, which is your sort of like your favorite park, or maybe I can recommend you some great parks in Tokyo.
So the closest that I have is Sumida
Ah,
Park.
okay.
So the
Hmm.
one that goes along the river.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very close, like 5 minute walk.
Hmm.
But oh yeah, and that has served as an example, I would say as well.
Hmm.
Then you have parks like Hibiya, which are
Hibiya. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
gigantic, right, and very
Hmm.
beautiful.
Hmm.
And also Meiji. Meiji is
Meiji Shrine Park.
yes,
Yeah. Yes. 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 Yeah.
yes,
I've
very
been there.
cool.
Nice.
I have yet to visit private parks
Mm.
or the gardens for which you have to pay.
Yeah.
Those are the ones
Shinjuku
that I'm.
Gyoen. Mm,
Shinjuku. Do you have
those
to
park.
pay for that one?
I think 500 yen or something. I
Ah,
think.
okay, yeah, I have yet
Yeah.
to visit those. I'm very interested in that because they have to you have to pay to enter the park, and
Yes.
so if I'm going to build a private park, I have to
Hmm.
think about how to monetize um, the space and how to make money in general. And so I'm very interested in those. I have yet to visit any of those, so if you have recommendations, I would
Yeah.
gladly accept those.
Yeah, Shinjuku Gyoen is my, I think, Shinjuku Gyoen and Meiji Shrine Park,
Okay.
are the top two recommendation of my
Shinjuku Kyoin.
yeah park.
Okay.
Yeah, Shinjuku
Perfect.
Gyoen is very beautifully, plants plants are
Mm.
maintained, and yeah,
Ah, okay.
and it's very uh, huge park, very very nicely uh, maintained. Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
and
And yeah,
it's worth paying 500 yen, definitely. Yeah.
I would pay 500 yen even to visit Sumida, which isn't really big. But yeah, I'm very excited for those. I just wrote it down. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to Ueno Coin
Ah, we're not
on
going. Okay.
this afternoon,
I see. I see.
and,
I see.
and tomorrow we're going to Koishikawa.
Koishikawa.
Kora,
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Koishikawa, yeah, Koishikawa Korakuen. Yeah,
Korakuen. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Yeah, so
Oh,
that's
nice.
one of the projects I want to work on. But I'm
Mm.
also interested in um, education,
Mm-hmm.
healthcare, citizen science, like
Mm-hmm.
the one I did uh,
Yeah,
for the earthquake app.
I see.
So I'm trying to move away from what I'm doing right now, actually.
Mm.
Hmm.
Mm. But maybe utilizing your expertise and applying to your new interest, or
Sure,
could be something really new, but I don't know.
sure. I think data science is
I think you
applicable
can
to
do anything,
everything.
actually.
Yeah.
I think you have really good brain, and yeah, you can do anything really. That's
Thank you,
how
sure.
yeah,
Thank you, sure.
that's how I see you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hmm. Next question is be similar to the previous question, but so we're in the age of AI,
Yes.
and what change you think will occur in the future around you, or like, how would that impact
Mm,
on on your career, and or what do you see recently?
yeah, that's a tough and broad question.
Because I
So
think you're relatively more exposed to this AI development and the fast change of AI driven workforce. I think.
that's correct. Yes.
Mm,
So one of the immediate changes that I'm seeing and that we will see is, yeah, it's already happening where it has had an immediate impact on coding,
coding. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
on software
Mm,
development, and for data scientists as well.
mm,
And it improves productivity
mm,
by a substantial amount. If I had to es- give an estimation, I would say 30 to 40%
mm.
increased productivity
I see.
just because of the time saved. If you're already an experienced coder, I mean,
Mm-hmm,
if you're
mm-hmm,
a beginner coder, I don't think that uh, boost is that high. But for
mm-hmm,
experienced coders, for senior coders, I think the productivity boost is a lot, just because you can. What the AI does is save you time in terms of looking for solutions,
mm-hmm,
looking for syntax. So what exactly does this function in the code need?
mm-hmm,
And so you can just ask the AI, give me an example of, or um, please write a function, an example function
mm-hmm.
that I can use to write my new code. So it gives you the ability to provide better prompts to the
Mm.
AI, the
Yeah, yeah.
seniorship, right? And so I do think there's a significant boost to productivity
Mm.
that might impact the way companies hire, because
Mm-hmm.
now their senior coders are producing so much more, and
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
they don't need beginner coders, right?
yeah, yeah.
Junior coders. That's one thing.
But
So,
which tools do you use when you're coding, or
okay, good question.
or your colleagues? Is it like Cursor or Devin or those
Hmm.
kind of things?
I use Cursor personally,
Okay.
but
Mm.
for work, thankfully, the company where I work has Databricks.
Databricks. Okay.
Databricks is an
Hmm.
amazing platform for data analysis and data science,
Hmm.
and you can do everything there. You don't
I
need
see.
uh, a development environment because Databricks has that development environment. It has its
Hmm.
own mini way of code versioning, for example, and so you don't have to use Git. You
I
can
see.
have everything within Databricks. Um, Data science model training, cataloging, tables,
Hmm.
everything's there.
Hmm.
And so it's amazing, but it's also super expensive as
Oh,
a
it is.
yeah
Uh,
as a startup or as an individual. You cannot afford
hmm.
Databricks.
Hmm.
Mhm.
That's for
Mhm.
enterprise. Uh,
Correct. It's an enterprise
thing.
solution. Yes.
I see.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yep. Oh, yes. And going back to the question of how I
Hmm.
think AI will impact. So one is
Yeah.
that productivity
Hmm.
boost is real,
Hmm.
and we are seeing this in other areas.
Hmm.
Content creation is one,
Content creation. Yes.
especially
Yeah.
writers, right?
Right.
Those
Right.
that have to
Yeah.
create blog posts or posts anywhere really that have
Yes.
text.
Yeah.
They're
Or
probably
email.
seeing that.
Replying
Email.
email. Like, yeah.
Yes,
I
exactly.
use it to draft a apologize email.
Ah,
It's much faster.
yeah,
Right.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. For real life too. I prefer to use AI
Hmm.
to Google Translate when I have to send a message in Japanese, for
Yeah.
example.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
Uh, Much more polite.
Hmm.
Uh, and
Right.
The second thing that I wanted to say regarding AI is that um, I usually don't believe the hype as much.
Hmm.
Um, so it's true that LLMs,
Hmm.
AI as it stands right now,
Hmm.
are amazing tools. We
Hmm.
have never had the capacity to process text as quickly and in this way in history, and it will definitely have an impact in productivity and industries. But it's being hyped to the
Hmm.
point where people are believing that we'll have true artificial intelligence, like
Hmm.
AGI,
Yeah.
uh, in the near future.
Hmm.
And to my knowledge, at least, and to how I know these things are built,
Hmm.
um, because I've trained LLMs in the past, I don't think with the current architecture that is possible.
Hmm.
Uh, um, yeah, LLMs are statistical models
Yes.
that predict the next best word.
Hmm.
And they're great at that, and they
Hmm.
are very complex models with billions of variables, right? Trillions of variables. That's why you need so much processing power. But that's about it. The reasoning you see in
Hmm.
LLMs,
Hmm.
to my knowledge, is because LLMs have learned uh, the sequence of words that humans use when reasoning. It's
Hmm.
not that they are actually reasoning; they're just predicting what reasoning looks like,
Hmm.
right? And so I don't believe the hype in that sense. If we're going to achieve AGI, we need another architecture different
Hmm.
from transformers and LLMs. We need to
I see.
have more like something more like brain simulation or
Hmm. Hmm.
um, actually working on how brains work instead of just predicting the next best word or next pixel in terms of image generation or video generation.
So what if AI is good at LLM is good at coding,
Yeah.
right? So how about LLM starting to reproduce better version of LLM, then again better version of LLM, so the
Mm.
cascading of uh,
Yeah.
kaizen
Yeah. Yeah.
itself
Continuous
LLM,
improvement. Yes. Yes.
yeah, but still
So
that won't get the LLM itself to the AGI. So that's basic
that's
your
basically what I'm doing. If you could do
you're
an
thinking. Yeah.
infinite continuous improvement loop,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you would get to an AGI just because
Mm.
of the limitations of the architecture behind LLMs.
Mm.
In 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 its core, it's a statistical model, right? a
Yeah.
statistical model that predicts the next word. It's not something thinking,
Mm.
right? It looks like it's thinking because it learned from posts where people break down their thinking, right?
Yeah.
Um, but it's not true AGI. It will get
Mm.
very good at
Mm.
language understanding and producing language, and it can get almost near perfect in coding, which is
Mm.
structured,
Mm.
right? Structured language,
Structure.
or
Yeah.
maybe law
Mm.
or contracts. It will get very good at that, better than humans probably,
Mm.
uh, but not true AGI. I don't think we
Mm.
need a shift in architecture
Mm.
to get to that.
I see. I see.
At least that's my personal opinion. And I'm not
Mm.
an LLM developer, by the way. I'm a data
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
scientist.
So, so what I predict is the companies, big companies, even big companies have much smaller team.
Mm,
Maybe I don't know, not companies like Toyota, but more like software driven type of company, or like company with a lot of white collar employees.
mm,
They will probably have 90% of their employees sort of needed in the near future.
mm,
Is
mm.
my prediction.
Yeah,
So
you're right. You're right. That could very well happen. There will be
yeah,
industries where we will see that 90% cut,
yeah.
right?
So because I'm currently working on the AI agent for medical device industry, and medical
Mm,
device industry and like pharma industry has a lot of paperwork, and
mm,
there are a lot of people spending a lot of time making sure this document is okay, and
yeah.
if one sentence had been changed, then you have to change here and there, and you have
Mm,
to check again and double check. And
mm,
those things are replaced by AI, then
mm.
maybe whole department is gone, or yeah, things like that could happen.
For sure.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
sure.
for sure. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Hmm.
yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. And then if you look at, and this is what scares me the most, maybe
Mm.
robotics,
Robotics. Yeah, yeah.
more than
Mm.
AI, because then
Mm.
you would be replacing not only white collar but also blue collar,
Mm. Mm.
uh, right? If like Amazon is doing right now,
Yeah.
replacing all of its workers with robots that can work in the warehouse, right?
Mm.
That will be tough. I think
Mm. Mm.
that might bring the most job cuts.
Mm.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because it could work everywhere. If you can automate that, you can automate agriculture, for example.
Yes. Yeah.
Think of the jobs that go. You can automate building homes
Mm.
in
Mm.
theory. So yeah, if we don't have that, what do we have?
Yeah.
Creative work, maybe, but not even that because
Not even
AI
that.
is very
Yeah.
good.
So. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
maybe.
Thankfully,
Hmm.
mhm.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say thank you. Thankfully, we're thinking about that in Shizenka.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of our classwork.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking of how fast that kind of change would really come as like a
Mm,
big wave.
mm,
Maybe the U.S. United States
mhm,
is the fastest,
mm, mm,
but Japan, maybe 5 years. I don't know, 3 years.
mm, mm,
Not
mm,
3 years, maybe 5 to 10 years
mm,
would
mm,
be a like significant change, I think.
mm, mm, mm.
Yeah. So yeah.
And so you said in your current work, you're
Mhm.
also already seeing the productivity boost and
Yes.
the
Yeah.
okay effects of AI. Okay, and so it's healthcare, right?
It is. Yeah.
Just okay, perfect, perfect. Um, and so in healthcare, but specifically in um, hospitals
Mhm.
and clinics, do you see AI having that much of an influence?
Not yet. Not yet.
Mm,
But
mm,
actually, So there's a new industry called AI scribing
Scribing.
in
Ah,
hospital. So that's
prescriptions?
uh, actually scribing. It's like a dictation. So
Mm.
doctors and medical professionals, faster to talk to a microphone, and then
Mm.
that would make a text in the electric medical records.
Mm-hmm.
Then that is immediately shared to um, like a pharmacist or other
Mm.
like secretary people,
Mm-hmm.
or like prescription things like that, and that is boosting or expected to boost the productivity of hospital management. And
Ah, okay.
there had been a lot of money put in
Mm.
actually from last year.
Mm.
So hundreds of millions of or billions of money are poured into that. So at first I thought AI would be used directly to patients or like physicians
Mm.
to improve the diagnostic or like therapy itself.
Mm-hmm.
But that is after the productivity of hospital and clinic management goes up. So now people are the venture capitalists are focusing on that operation side of healthcare.
Okay.
So all the AI efforts are putting in that side right now,
Okay.
and that started like last year in United States. So
Okay.
and I think this year they're trying a lot of use cases.
Mm.
Well, what is working and what is not working, and is everybody can use this or not, and things like that. So my guess is
Mm.
from maybe next year 2026, some hospital or healthcare organization will find the best use case of AI and minimum viable team of
Mm.
managing hospital, and
Mm.
that will spread to other countries. Uh,
Okay. It
yeah,
makes sense that they're more cautious, right? You're dealing with people's lives, not just money, right?
yeah.
Mm, mm, mm.
And in case of Japan, Japanese hospital setting is a little bit different,
Mm.
and they have a very limited amount of IT budget, like
Mm.
1/10 or less of that of US.
Mm-hmm.
So rather than starting to use something new, they'll just say "gambarimasu" and
Yeah,
you know,
continue with paper. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But at certain point, they will see the good example or like
Mm.
the use cases from outside of Japan,
Mm.
and early adapters in Japanese hospitals starting to change. Then gradually, it's reflate to other hospitals. So it takes probably 3 years, if
Uh,
fast. If I think 3 years is the fastest case.
okay.
5 years after US is I think the trend.
Okay.
Um,
Got
so
it. Got it.
that's how I see the wave.
Okay.
It's a slow wave
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
coming. Yeah,
Yeah, you see it coming, but it's slowly. Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Makes sense.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. Before we run out of time, I just want to make sure I ask you this question, Joel.
Yeah. Please.
So I was looking at your LinkedIn this morning,
Hmm.
but I should have been looking at your student profile. That was a very good
Profile.
idea. So
Yeah.
you have a lot of experience at identifying good business opportunities, it seems, like deal
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
sourcing. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Uh, that's something that I find very interesting because I might have to do it in the future. And so I wanted
Mm.
to ask,
Hmm.
what do you think is the key to that? What went into closing a good deal?
Closing good deal. That is so. My experience is very narrow. I
Mm.
would say so. Venture capitals are seeking only opportunities that would give you a return in short term. venture capitals are not really interested in long-term business
Mm.
building.
Mm.
So that's very sort of like biased thinking.
Mm.
And tech startup was something like that. So it was very quick money.
Mm.
But life science or like really deep tech type of like industry building type of business
Mhm.
is not a quick money, as you can
Mm.
probably imagine.
Mhm.
So when you say identifying good business, there are a lot of perspective and definitions for good business. So for a
Mm.
venture capitalist, good business is quick money, quick return.
Mm. Mm.
And
Okay.
I personally don't feel quick return is a good business anymore. A little bit, because probably I am 43 now,
Mm.
and I have different perspective.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, um,
So
and
right now,
mm, mhm,
because you're into these types of businesses that are not no longer quick money,
mhm.
um, what are they that you're working on them? Is it like uh, a personal interest? And Mhm.
So yeah, that I'm still exploring right now, to be
Mm.
very honest, and I'm thinking of start starting a new journey.
Mm.
Sort of. I can't really say in details at the moment right now, but yeah. But something I'm currently interested is because I have background in public health.
Mm.
Um, so I have a master of public health degree, and I studied
Mm.
like epidemics and
Nice.
epidemiology and
Mm-hmm.
things like that. So and also I have a little bit of IT background. Um, well, IT business background.
Mm.
So I'm interested in this phenomenon of infodemic and how to prevent it for maybe some next COVID type of event occurred.
Mm-hmm.
Disinformation, misinformation would probably spread
Mm.
and be harmful to a lot of people. We can
Mm.
we can predict that, right? And there should be some way to minimize that,
Mm.
or like sort of like having a social vaccine of infodemic. Um, we can probably come up with something like that. So uh, being strong to those fake news type of information could be interesting. It is my current thinking.
That
I
is
don't know
such a
how
cool
it
idea.
will be
Implement.
profitable at the
Mm.
moment yet,
Mm.
but
Mm.
yeah.
Ah, yes.
So it relates to like like biodefense industry. Currently there's this word called biodefense
Mm-hmm.
because countries are now um, not globalizing, but because the Trump administration like closing
It's
a little
closing
bit,
off. Mm-hmm.
and industries, especially like like safety and
Mm.
defense type of industry, are now uh, again heavily invested. I
Mm-hmm.
think currently, yeah. So I'm not into the military thing. That is not my intention, but in terms of like social safety and social defense,
No,
we
yeah.
can't we cannot import from other countries, right? So
Mm-hmm.
there might be an opportunity or demand in coming future.
Even
There could be another COVID any time,
mm-hmm.
right? So
Anytime.
yeah.
Even if it's not, even if there's no opportunity or a business case to it,
Hmm.
I think it sounds like it's very necessary for the current state of the world.
Hmm.
Very noble cause, very cool cause as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, social vaccine. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Because yeah, that's one of the negative impacts that we're seeing from AI, right?
Yes.
Misinformation and
Yeah.
fake. information that looks very
Yeah.
real. Yes.
And I feel a lot of Japanese people are still very vulnerable to social network, social media.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Agreed. Everywhere, I
So
think. Mhm.
everywhere. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Very cool show. So it sounds like now it's more about your personal interests and uh, working on businesses that align with you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Very cool.
Okay. Well, for the first episode, I think this is, I think, more than what I expected. And thank you for making it such a great episode, Ahmed.
I'm
I,
glad.
I
No,
think
yeah.
I'm sure I'll enjoy, listening to this episode. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
super honored. Yep. Go ahead.
Sorry. So I have several closing comments, and so I wanted to ask you for a recommendation or
Yeah.
suggestion or of the next guest, or somebody maybe you would like to listen to, or or ask question to, or
Uh, mm, yeah. Very, very difficult because I think classmates in Shisankan are all very interesting.
yeah.
But I've had the chance to talk with Nathan just for a
Nathan.
bit,
Yeah, yeah.
um, and I thought or the way he thinks
Mm,
really synergized or resonated with mine,
mm, mm,
and
mm.
so I'd like to hear him out.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Great.
Mhm.
Actually, already am asking him on
Ah,
the
okay.
podcast already. So maybe one more person. Sorry.
One more person.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh, this one. Maybe he'll talk about the project that he has in mind, which I thought it was
Mm,
very interesting.
mhm.
But Tom from
Tom.
Mexico.
Okay. Ah, great, great. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I thought his journey was also very interesting. Hmm.
Mm,
Hmm.
I see. Oh, so you guys speak in Spanish when you are in Japan?
Sometimes,
Oh,
so,
okay.
sometimes we forget, and we say to each other, why are we talking in English?" And then switch to Spanish.
I see. I see. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Thank you so much. How did you feel to be on this podcast and had this conversation for about an hour?
It was great. It was great.
Oh, it was great for me too.
I
Thank you.
No, yeah, yeah. I think from the first interaction that we had, I knew I wanted to talk to you more, sure.
Mm.
And so I
Oh,
was very
thank you.
excited that you invited me
Oh,
to this
wow.
podcast.
I feel so good. Thanks so.
And no,
And
no,
thank you for saying that. Yeah.
that's the truth. That's the
Mm,
truth. Yeah. So
great.
it felt great.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah. It was for me. It was full of learning. From
Mhm.
you. The past 40, 45 minutes, listening to your story and what you think about um, business AI and what you're currently interested in and
Mhm.
things like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So and how you perceive Shizen contents.
Mhm.
Yeah. So thank you for sharing.
Yeah. No problem.
Okay.
Anytime.
So let me close this session by saying, please hit that follow, subscribe button, that type of
Mhm.
thing. Yeah, I've always wanted to say this. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. So for the listeners, thanks for listening. Please send me a feedback through Spotify or any other media, or
Mhm.
at the classroom, of course. And please hit that follow or subscribe button to become a member of this talk room. Yeah, thank you. The guest, our very first guest was Amed. Thank you so much.
Yeah. No problem. Thank you for
Yeah.
having me.
All right. Okay. Thanks.
Thank you, Joe. Bye bye.